great in quality. I mean, I gotta say, I was just using, where is it right now? Here it is. This tape holder to hold my phone all this time, and it was a bit tricky with the microphone. I don't even know if this is in properly. You could let me know in the comment or chat it down below. And here, let's see if we can improve the lighting quality also. I mean, I think this is definitely a start. We could okay, that's like a disco. Okay, so to make it a bit brighter, I think we have a bit of a better quality picture today. Hey, yo, Jay Garcia, we are out here. Welcome back. Min9594, what's up? Hope you're doing good. I'm in front of my computer today. Once again, I just discovered this YouTube channel. They only have 8 videos, which are shorts, and they have 700,000 views off of, or sorry, 700,000 subscribers off of 93 million views, which is kind of crazy. Yo, Kuro Choco, what's up? Hope you're doing good. We're coming in with the high quality live stream today. We got the mic, we got 2 light sources, although the colors are different. So I don't know, like, usually that's, yo, Bella Joe, what's up? And we got the tripod. Up till now, we were just running the roll of tape, but now we have 4 pieces of equipment for the live stream. But so that being said, let me open. Now that I've discovered, for those who don't know, I live streamed like really late last night. It was like almost 3 a.m. My time. And let me just try to open this up right here. I just have the phone in my way. Yeah, great live stream. We're going out of frame, but okay, I'll go down here a bit to see content live. And here we go. Analytics, I think I need to check. That's not correct. I'm not too sure. I have to go on the live. Yeah, the live control room. This gives me real time data. Real time data. I see your comments. Um uh, it's kind of crazy actually, but I hope everybody is doing good. We've only been live for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And come to find out there's like a 3-second delay. But yo, it is what it is. We're not doing any like it's so it's not actually live. YouTube lives are kind of a misleading or misnomer if you know what I mean. But it is what it is. Do I have anything to talk about today? Not so much. But interestingly, we were talking in class today, and the teacher was like, "Oh snap, yo! I got one sec. I got a pretty interesting email from the folks over at YouTube. Let me just see if there's anything. Sometimes there's sometimes there's some interesting things like they wow okay they hold workshops and all that. So let me just see if there's anything yeah, it's kind of tricky, not gonna lie, to attend these like little workshops they do and all that, cause man, it's busy. It's busy with school. That's all I'm gonna say. It's busy with school. Come to find out, that recently doing the live streams, people are kind of like doxing themselves, revealing their age, and yo, you guys are surprisingly young. Still have a life ahead of you. Honestly, like I'm almost 30 years old, and sometimes it feels like, man, it's coming to the end. But yo, Maria Rodriguez, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Um, no, I guess I still have a lot of life in front of me also, but man, 28 years old, pushing on to 29 in a couple of weeks is my birthday. And then we're going into the last year of the 20s, and looking back, we can ask ourselves, what did we do? And I don't know if there's anyone older, but if there's anyone in their 30s watching the stream, or 40s or 50s, um drop the advice in the chat down below. Yo, yo, Kurochoko, you're in your final arc, right? Yo, it's our last arc to turn it around. Um, uh, Jay Garcia, Uncle, Jay Garcia knows how it is. He knows how it is. Yo, cause Jay Garcia turns out we're the same age. Don't want to dox him too much, but it is what it is. Bella Joe, happy early birthday. Thank you so much. I'm not going to reveal the actual date because then it gets like really easy to dox me, because not dox me, but like to bypass all the 2-factor authentication that I have set up on everything. And my Twitter got hacked again that was connected to my old channel. So it's like, yo, I don't know. It's like these hackers need to these 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 hackers need to calm down. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Um Kurochoko Jay, aren't you like the same age? Question Tuesday for the win. how's your online class going? Yo, the online class is going good, and you know, the teacher. Okay, so basically something really like interesting happened where the class before us, or like the cohort or whatever you want, the group before us is doing the internships right now, and the teacher's like following up with them and talking with like the people at the internships, like the people who are like looking after the students at the internships, and he's coming to realize through all of these like conversations that AI tools are like a big deal right now. You know, everyone's using AI tools. So in this project, he said, like for the first time, let's use AI tools. And yeah, we're using AI tools now. And I just kind of started the project yesterday, not gonna lie. It kind of feels like cheating, you know, like having Copilot on. Like Jay Garcia would know. Jay Garcia would know. Obviously, you can't just like blindly trust it. But now I have enough knowledge to know, like, okay, this seems a bit fishy. But wow, honestly, like the work I did today would have probably taken me like 3 days if I didn't have AI. So I kind of understand why businesses are pushing it now. But yeah, I hope to have a big push on that tomorrow. Hope I can wake up early tomorrow. And I also want to go to Walmart because my brother's coming back and I want to fill up his car with gas, you know, so he has that ready to go. So I swapped the cars in the driveway the other day, and yeah, we're going to Walmart tomorrow. Exciting stuff. Hopefully Walmart. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Might get that beef jerky, but it's kind of dangerous because I kind of eat that all in one sitting. And before I used to work in a food factory that did meat products, and I bring home stuff, and I ate too many kebabs once, and I think all the protein didn't do well, and I felt sick a bit after. But anyways, kind of got derailed there. But question Tuesday for the win. My classmates had some very good advice. Mute before taking bad things about a course. Or mute before talking bad things about a course. No, yo, I'm happy. Honestly, I'm happy with the course. It's like I think some people have complaints about it. Like I'm not look, but me, I don't have any complaints to be honest. And it's like it's basically free also because it's like I guess the tax dollars and all that. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. Bella Joe feels like more of a generation gap. Yeah, I don't like I said. I think there's a lot of young folks in here. So yo, take it from me though. Take it from me. The only advice I give people now, the younger generation, is yo in university. If you decide to do it out of college, try to do something profitable. Honestly, or else you're going to end up like me doing like evening classes at 28 years old. But other than that, you know, also find a hobby. Me generally, what I recommend to everyone is make YouTube videos. This is kind of like the life fuel that keeps me going. And if I didn't have YouTube videos, who knows what I would be doing. Anyways, not that anyone asked, but talking about the generation gap, that's why I'm giving my 2 cent input. Maria Rodriguez, girlfriend, yes or no? Does it look like I have a girlfriend? Maybe. Squall on a heart 150. I mean, yo, I am kind of hot in this thing, but I just showered off, but yo, it is what it is. Oh, yo, I missed mysterious fellow 5231 because like everything update. Are those mangas behind you? Yo, oh, wait, I don't know why I'm like zooming up into the thing like that when I have the thing the the computer. I just don't like looking at the computer because it's like turning myself away from everyone here. Yeah, those are mangas behind me, mangas to my side, and I don't know how many people in chat are into mangas, but not mangoes, but mangoes. I have like a lot of bookshelves around me. Let me just get my socks on, you know. Um, yeah, I have too many like pictures. That's the thing. I have too many pictures and all that over there. But yeah, down here, you know, this everything's in arm's reach. Like these are like my dad's mangas. Actually, my dad used to collect mangoes. You know, I think a lot of people who um a lot of people that grow up and their parents are like, yo, mangas are going to make you stupid. Stop watching anime. But my dad loved mangas growing up, and you know, he used to like these are some of his mangas. You could see like, yo, no one in the West knows about Iga no Kagemaru, but this when was this published? Originally, this was originally published in like Showa 44. So yo, it's like 40 or 50 years ago, literally when my dad was a kid. And yo, you could see the drawings. I don't want to be like copyrighted, but it's not anything crazy, you know, like drawing quality wise. No, like people back in the day in Japan, like adults back in the day were telling kids like mangas are going to make you stupid. It was like it was kind of like YouTube when I was growing up. It was like the adults were like stop watching so much YouTube, and it's kind of like the adults now probably telling the younger generation to stop watching like TikTok. I mean, there is an argument to be made for that. Don't wanna have too much of that slander, but yeah, back here, these are like all the classic mangas. And yo, funny story about mangas though. This was like my uncle, or actually my dad's friend. He used to send me when I was a kid. These are called Koro Koro Comic, right here. And this was like the biggest happiness like in my life back in the day. And there's like 20 weekly mangas, inside 20 weekly mangas. And this was like the only connection I had to Japan back in the day. I wasn't really on the internet in 2006. I mean, I was watching YouTube, but no one was making YouTube videos in Japanese. And yeah, we got Pokemon in here. We got Pokemon in here. We got like Mega Man in here. And there's one manga in here that's like extremely popular in Japan, but it's never gotten localized in the states. So this is going to be some of that manga lore from a half Japanese person. But you see this manga right here. It's called the Dangerous Jisan, Dangerous Grandpa. It's kind of hard to see right here. Dangerous Grandpa. It's like a gag manga for kids, and it's right at the start. See, so you know this is popular, and it's like very crude humor, like like I mean, for example, like let's see. I mean, this is I don't want to get copyrighted, but it might be better if I have the small one to demonstrate. Let's see. Okay, like this is one. This like see, this is one where like the characters are playing a card game, and they're playing a card game with each other. And what happens at the end? The characters like invent this card game, and yeah, I don't even know. I'm not gonna. Okay, wait. Here we go. Okay, yeah, the characters here. This is the manga. The characters like invent a card game, and at the end, the grandpa plays a card right here. The grandpa plays a card right here at the bottom where the winners decide by playing rock paper scissors. And despite him losing, he won at the rock paper scissors, so he won the card game. But yeah, this is one of the most popular mangas for children, at least when I was growing up. And like I say, yo, these Koro Koro Komiku were like seriously like happiest day of my life when I used to get those back in the day, in the mailbox. My dad would be like, "Yo, you have to finish your homework before before doing it, but or before being able to read them." But Bella Joe feels old because she has no idea what we're talking about. What did I have for dinner, Hawaii bus? Yo, I'm right lately. Not gonna lie, I'm eating one meal a day, cause it's so busy with school. And I'm so busy with school, so I'm just eating like really quick things. I might wash some rice tomorrow and do something more elaborate. We'll see if we could pick anything good at the supermarket or Walmart or anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see for tomorrow. And you know it's gone bad in life when you're excited to go to Walmart the night before. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not all leading that exciting influencer lifestyle. But Hiwai Bus. Have you thought about any other video ideas except what I eat in a day? Yo, I haven't done a what I eat in a day in the past like 100 days, I would say. So right now I'm just doing like short stories, like short form content stories and all that. So if you're interested, check them out. I'd really appreciate it, but no stress. Hiwai Buzz, because your growth has decreased a lot from 2023. Yo, I agree. I agree, because I can no, man, I was going to say I could show you guys a graph right now, but the computer's not connected to my phone. But yeah, Hawaii Bus, yo, you hit the nail on the head, and you are correct. The growth has slowed down a lot, but what I'll say is that this year, starting the summer, ever since I switched up the content, there has been like an uptick. So I'm going to continue and see where this leads us, because I got my first like 1 million view months in a while, first time in a while, so I'm going to continue this for a while to see what happens. And when I'm done with school, when I graduate from school, I think I'm going to try to get back into long form game. But yeah, we're going to see who I bust. But I appreciate you looking out for me, because it is what it is. It is what it is. Because this whole influencer attention economy, all the buzzwords people use. I might have to start a new channel and try something else new. But the Rice Bowl channel is here to stay. Though I'm never going to abandon it like I did my old channel. Even my old channel, I want to revive it at one point. Like right now, it's abandoned for the past 5 or so years, 4 or so years, maybe 3 or so years. But yeah, this channel, like, it's almost at 1,700 videos, believe it or not. Never thought I would upload so many, but here we are. Um, Jay Garcia, Rice Bowl dating, the 24/7 grind. Nah, that's not how it is, Jay. I might be locked in already. I might be locked in, but stories for another time. I think stories for another time. Not a can of worms to open. Um, Dr. Mochi's son, hello. Hope you're doing well, man. Yo, I'm doing good. I hope I'm doing good. I'm just like absolutely exhausted right now. And I think this is like the story. Because it's like Thursday at 12:37 a.m. And I'll be honest, it's like school and work are two different types of exhaustions. People who do both at the same time are like, people who do both at the same time are like, that they're crazy, like in a good way. It's like crazy stamina and like willpower and all that. Like I did it for a few months back in the day, but doing both at the same time is just too much. And it's kind of sad because some people don't have a choice, but yeah, but like school is tiring, work is tiring. It's two different kinds of tiring though, because like school just takes over your life. I put over 10 hours a day into it recently, but at least work, if you're not working one of those white collar jobs, a lot of the time is you just leave it there, you go home, they don't call you, they don't harass you on the phone afterwards. And yeah, some people do both at the same time, and honestly, hashtag respect. Beljo, have you ever read Speed Racer, or is it a comic or manga? I think it's an anime. I don't know. I've seen those videos on the internet before where it's like Speed being savage for her for 4 minutes, and it's like there's like a racer who is like, I don't even know the premise, but it was basically there was like a racer who was like racing to win money for his sick sister or something, and then the main character Speed is like about to pass him, and then like the girl of the show, the heroine of the show, calls Speed, who's the main character, and is like, "Yo, let the guy with the sick sister win," and he's like, "Nuh-uh," and just passes by and wins the race. But anyways, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if it's a comic or a manga, but I think it is an anime indeed. Jay Garcia, I get excited to go to Walmart, me too, because I don't go there often, just a couple of times a year. Surprisingly, they have good deals though. When I was younger, sometimes very sometimes we go to Walmart, but very occasionally, but it's just like I was impressed by the rollback deals, but I went the other day because I had to fill up on gas, and one of the convenient gas stations I have to go to a few towns over, and it's like attached to a Walmart. And surprisingly, I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's like food is expensive and all that, but yeah, I was able to get a little Reese's, like I don't know what you call it, like sapin Noel, like what do you call it, a little Christmas tree Reese's, and it was like a dollar 15, $1.30. Talking about good deals though, at the supermarket near my parents' place, Feastables are currently $1 in USD. That would be like 70 cents. So they're on clearance right now. I think if you pull, I remember like back in the day when Feastables came out, I paid like $4 for a Feastable, and I was like, yo, this is good, but it's not like $4 good. I could buy Lint or something. But for $1, it's a good deal. So I bought like six of them, and I've already eaten like three or four of them. So I kind of want to make. I'm saving one in case I make a long video, because I want to make a video like making Feastables mochi or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to save one of those, and yeah, we're going to see what happens there. But yeah, that's the story. Bellajo, I just like younger kids, like my cousin is 16, have no clue what she's talking about most of the time. Law, I can't type connect. Yo, like these younger kids, I don't even know. They're all about like the Phantom Tax and like 6-7. And yeah, I don't even know, it's like on TikTok and they call chemistry chemi, like, yo, we got chemi next hour. And I just listen to it and I'm like, yo, what are these people talking about? But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge because me growing up also, we had our own slang that was a bit weird. But okay, min 9594 min. I got man, I gotta go. I need to get a haircut in a few minutes. See you next. See you, min. And I think I need to get a haircut. It's getting pretty long in the back, but my dad's only coming back from Japan, and they're still like a month away actually. So yeah, we're going to see what happens there. But I might get my brother. I might get my brother to cut my hair. He's coming back. He's coming back in 2 days actually. So I'm gonna have to go pick him up at the airport because it's just me now. But because my mom and dad are both in Japan visiting my grandma. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens there. I might get my brother to cut my hair on stream. I don't know, or on stream. Yeah, that might be interesting actually. I'd have to ask if he wants to be on stream, and we'd have to find a spot to do it and a good time to do it. Cause he kind of leads an interesting life. Maybe he could talk about it on the stream. Honestly, look, it's not my story to tell, but we'll see. Cause people like back in October they kind of wanted to have my brother on stream and all that, but he had to go away for work, and it was only like a 2 months contract type of situation, and he's coming back now. So yeah, let's see what happens. He might pop in on stream on Sunday maybe next month. I don't know. Don't want to make any promises, but anyways, I'm gonna try to be consistent with the streaming for now though, cause I enjoy it, but man, I gotta do stuff. I don't know. I gotta do stuff. Maybe if I move out next year, I might start doing some IRL stuff, but it's just too risky right now, because I live with my parents and all that, and I don't want to get doxxed. And like with school, they were like, "Yo, you have to make LinkedIn accounts," and I'm like, "Yo, man, I don't want to get doxxed. It's like it's not like I have some kind of like extremely huge YouTube channel or anything, but there is a possibility. There's a non-zero chance, if I have my face and name at the same location on the internet. So gotta keep it on the down low. I told the teacher I have to keep it on the down low. Don't worry about it. Bellajo, they've had some pretty decent Black Friday deals. I mean, I try not to go out when it's too busy like that, to be honest, because like I don't like big crowds. But yeah, I don't like honestly. I don't like. I'm not a fan of big crowds, guys. And it's like where I live, like the city, it's like if you go on the weekend, it's kind of crazy actually, but not compared to like Osaka, Tokyo at least. And I guess there's compromises because I do enjoy going to Osaka to an extent because there's like a lot of stuff to do and like there's good stuff to eat. But like I'm not a fan of going to like the supermarket when it's super busy. And just 2 days ago, I went like to the supermarket on a Tuesday 2 p.m. and I thought it was going to be like DED, like no one's going to be there, and it was the busiest I've ever seen it. And I was kind of surprised. There was a lot of like elderly people, so I was like, I guess they drove here because it's not like it's like pedestrian accessible. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go out on Black Friday. Is that this week, by the way? I don't even know. I don't follow. I think Amazon's doing some deal coming up. It might be this week, but yeah, I don't keep track of any of that. At Black Carpenter B, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Hello, fellow insomniacs. I mean, lately, I had insomnia growing up. Like when I was in university, I was stressed out of my mind. Not gonna lie, and I was like in this toxic loop where it was like I wasn't getting enough sleep. So I would go to class, and then it's like I wouldn't understand what was going on. So I would come home, try to study, and not understand, and then I would try to go to bed, and I would be stressed out because I couldn't fall asleep. And yeah, honestly, like it was so bad, because like I remember, man. Like I have a friend, like he walks up to me like at the library one day before our final exam, and it was like an organic chemistry thing, and he's like, "Yo, bro, do you know how to do this?" I didn't know how to do anything, so I told my mom. I came home and I was like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna fail this course, and I'm just gonna have to retake it." But by some miracle, it's like I reviewed like a whole semester's worth of stuff in like a couple of hours, like learn what I needed to do, just to get enough partial marks, and I think I got like 60 something on the test. And then after that, I started studying like a madman second and third semester. Like, I think my first semester actually, I really struggled. I I I barely passed, everything. I passed everything, but barely. I think like the first test for like biochemistry, the teacher published the grades was everyone's student ID, and I had the second lowest grade, and it was like a 100-person class, so it was like I think I had like a 2.4 or something my first semester, and then the semester after that I did a bit better and I had like 2.8 or something like that. I'm not too sure. And then after that I turned it around and I got like 3.8, 3.9. It was actually crazy, like comeback of the century. But anyways, all that to say, I don't have insomnia now. Literally, like I just like seriously, I do videos, I do the live streaming, I do the schoolwork, and I push my body to the absolute limit. And basically, I always have this idea. I want to watch one episode of a show before going to bed, or like play a bit of Pokemon, but like I just fall asleep. So it's like the steak is too juicy. It's a good problem to have, I know, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. At Black Carpenter B, I would wait on IRL streams then, and I would wait on IRL streams then, and then see how it goes in the future. I mean, I want to do IRL streams, but I don't think I have the guts to do it. To be honest, like talking in public and all that was like waving around the light and camera. Like I don't know. I don't know. Jay Garcia, Amazon sales starts tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not really in the market for anything right now, so mm, going to save my money, especially since I'm not working. So gotta save up where I can. Black Carpenter B. I got so ill from sleep deprivation that I couldn't eat and collapsed one day. Yeah, very not fun. I mean, it hasn't been like that bad for me actually. So you've probably like pushed your body like like more than I have. So that's kind of crazy. The worst I've had is actually throwing up, and I told my friend about it, and then he told his mom that Rice Bowl he studied like so much that he threw up before going to bed, and then the mom like respects me because I'm like so studious. Of course, it's an Asian parent, ha ha ha. But it was actually the only Japanese kid in the school. But yeah, his mom respects me, and he told me like, yeah, my mom respects you ever since she found out that you threw up before the midterm back in the science midterm back in grade 10. But okay. Anyways, Beljo, Aldi is always open and there's usually only one lane open. Yeah, I don't understand this new trend. I'm not a fan of it where it's like they're making you do self checkout. It's like, man, you're going to the I go to the supermarket to relax, to decompress, and there's like work waiting for me at the end. And I remember when I was like really little, like 4 years old, 6 years old, the self checkouts were just starting to come up. And I kept on telling my mom, like, yo, let's do the self checkout. And she wasn't really a fan of it. And back in the day I was like judging her. It's like, it's so much fun, why doesn't she understand? But who was I to judge? After a long day of work, she has to, like, I'm asking her to do the self checkout. It's like, man, I was so lost as a child. um Blue Skies, hope you're doing good. I'm happy. I think this time works well for you. It's a bit late for me, but I'm happy to see you, Blue Skies. Hope you're doing good. Black Carpenter B, newest Pokemon game or an older one? I haven't played a new Pokemon game in a long time. I kind of stopped playing Pokemon Showdown. I only play Pokemon on the phone right now. Pokemon, what you call it? Pokemon Pocket, Pokemon Pocket, and I mean, yeah, I thought this was going to be Pokemon, but it's Mario Kart DS, not Pokemon, and it's Dusty. Yeah, I haven't played a video game in so long, guys. It's like I'm just Oh, the Black Carpenter be saying I still play my DS, but I'm on Kirby, right? Kirby's a lot of fun. I grew up playing Kirby. I played Squeaky Squad or whatever it was. The one was the mice. And my all time one of my favorite games actually is Kirby wait, let me Google it. Kirby on the DS. Superstars Ultra, I think it was. All Superstar Ultra. Yeah, it's this one, Superstar. I got it on the first try. This is one of my favorite games of all time, actually. Superstar Ultra. because they have a mode at the end where it's like you just do boss battles, and yeah, it's like so much fun, the boss battles. And yeah, I sunk so much hours into that game, but yeah, not anymore, not anymore, unfortunately. I don't even know where that game went, and I think I had two copies of it growing up because I bought it and then my friend gave it to me or my brother for a birthday present. So yeah, I had two copies of Superstar Ultra actually. But yo, XL Knight, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Um, yeah, yo, it's good. Okay, I think I have to rapid fire through these comments. I'm a bit behind. Jay Garcia, Jay Garcia likes self checkout. Snap. Okay, wait, Bella Joe also likes self checkout. No, not me. Like, especially when you're doing like a whole grocery haul. If it's like four or five things, I don't mind. But man, more than 20 and was like all the fruits and vegetables, and I don't know the code. I'm like, I'm good, yo. I'm good. Honestly, I'm good. Oh, and also like when I buy alcohol at the self checkout, it's always a huge like thing where it's a whole charade. You know, it's like you beep and then the screen flashes, and then like a worker comes and you're like, oh, can I see your ID? And then it's like becomes a ooh. Ooh, you're surprisingly young. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I no, sorry, you look surprisingly young for your woo. And it's a whole thing every single time. So anyways, yeah, so that's why I'm not big of a I'm not a big self checkout person at the supermarket. Yeah, like Bella Joe is saying, as long as I don't have much stuff, that's the story. Kurochoko self checkout at Uniqlo is the yeah. That's how all self checkout should be, where you just place it in like that little hole or whatever. And yo, is my phone? Yeah, okay, we're at 9% battery. I don't think I could keep on going for too long. But like Kurochoko saying, you know, like that's a triple Esther situation at Uniqlo, and I don't know why they don't implement that everywhere else. Like that's how self checkout should be. Yeah, yeah. Black Carpenter B knows about Kirby Superstar Ultra. It seems, and I don't blame you. It's one of the greatest games on the Nintendo DS. I almost said Nintendo 3DS. I bet Bella Joe doesn't know about the Nintendo DS, or Bella Joe's cousin doesn't know what a Game Boy is. But Kurochoko, not at a supermarket though. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Not at a supermarket. Oh, it's not Black Carpenter B's playing Kirby Superstar Ultra. So, yo, if you're playing yo the boss battles at the end where you basically can't heal and all that, that's like triple S tier situation. Let the chat know if ever you get to that part. But Beljo, weird childhood memory here, but my grandpa used to make me or take me to this museum that had supermarket things where you should shop and check out. It was always so fun. Yo, that's something I think I would have liked growing up because it's like my mom had this picture book where it was just basically like 1980s food packaging. Maybe this is how I got interested in food. And it was just like pictures of food packaging from like the 1980s, 1990s. So it could be like a can of spam or like a pack of Ritz or like Oreos. And you know, it's something like I don't know for the child brain. It might be like the marketing and colors and all that. Like it's like YouTube thumbnails in 2025. You know what I mean. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's kind of like a community thing. I don't remember for sure. Yeah, yo, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure either. But I mean, yo, we could Google it. Supermarket museum. I mean, I don't want to dox. Okay, in Las Vegas, there's a supermarket museum, Omega Mart in Las Vegas, an immersive art installation. I mean, that's kind of crazy that they turned the supermarket into to some kind of display, I guess. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here because my phone's on its last leg, and I still have stuff to do. There's Wednesday nights TV. I have to watch my show for an hour, and I still have to edit tomorrow's video. So I gotta do that. Gotta do that. So I want to thank everyone for watching today's stream. Let me just finish these comments real quick. Blue skies here. Here where I come from, we do. Oh, we do not have self checkout. Apparently, we cannot be trusted to do so. I mean, yo, that's kind of blessing though. Like having to deal with self checkout. Like yo, look. It is what it is. This is where society is going now. The self checkouts. I understand, but yo, it's not for me. I'm good. Yeah, Black Carpenter B knows limited heals exactly. Yeah, it seems like okay. It seems like everyone is gonna is heading out for a good night. Black Carpenter B, Bella Joe, Kuro Choco, Excel Night. Yo, life is a cereal. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Member of the channel. Thank you so much for the support. Bella Joe has Pac-Man that hooked up to the. Oh, yo, I had that game also with the joystick. Anyways, Jay Garcia also a member of the channel. Blue Skies also. I appreciate it, folks. Um, question Tuesday for the win. I don't know if they're still around, but yo, thank you everyone for interacting with me once again. Cause without this two-way interaction, it's kind of tricky to do a live stream. So that's why it's kind of always awkward at, it's kind of awkward at when they just start because there's not much going on. But anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, good night wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching today's stream. See you in the next video or next live stream, whichever it is. Probably is going to be a short. Stay on the lookout for that. It's going to be posted in 9 hours. Hope you have a good night, folks. See you tomorrow. And goodbye. Have a nice day and goodbye.